Hello everyone and welcome again to Stu Whippy's the gaming channel, trying to put some fun back into gaming, and I've got another how to improve today. Well, it's not how to improve really, it's some basic tips which have come to me and have reminded me over the last few games I've been having and that sort of stuff. So yeah. So the idea of this is to give you some few basic tips which, to be honest, will help you for every golf game, or even if you play golf for real. Truly, these are tips which will help. So we'll start off with the first one. So, like I said before, you need to look here. Okay, so that is the lay of the land. What I've done now, I have created a graphic which should be up now, and okay, what I've done is done the three scenarios you're going to get. You're going to get a flat scenario, which is number one, which tends to mean you don't really have to put much power into it, and the club you're using, it will tend to go almost that range without any power in it and all that sort of stuff. Also depending on wind and that sort of stuff. The second is an uphill. What I mean by uphill is where you are to where you're going, it's higher. I know it sounds ridiculous. It could only be a few foot, or it could be 10 foot, or it could be 20 foot. But as soon as you need to travel further uphill, it adds distance to it, so you'll need to go up a higher club, or alternatively put power into the club you're using. But going up a higher club and putting a bit of backspin on it or something, it's the easiest way to go. Okay, so number three is a downhill. So logic says if you uphill you need a higher club, downhill same again, you need a lower club. What I mean by this is you can either come down a club. Oh, I don't know, I've lost the screen for some reason. What? Why are you doing that? Yeah. Yeah, so you need to come down a club, or, which is the easiest way, or put less power into the actual shot itself. So yeah. So they're general tips anyway for golfing and that sort of thing, but they're the three main things you need to know when you're standing at the tee like this. Okay, so get rid of that picture. Okay, I've got some more crappy ones for you, don't worry. I've tried to do them all on the computer, and I'm not prepared to pay money for the software, or you're going to subscribe. Yeah. So like I said before, when you're looking at the bottom, if you look at the right hand side, I said before you can add forward roll and back roll. What this means is when you hit it, you press forward on your D-pad and it will create forward spin, so when you land you can punch forward, or you can press back and it will also create backspin, which will stop the shot a lot quicker. What I'll do, I'll actually do this now, and I'll actually discovered you can actually press D and it will add power to it. So like before, we'll aim, and you can go in all the way in, and you know what I mean, look at the ground, but on a shot like this you don't really need to be honest. But don't mess up. So put the power on by pressing square. As you can see, the club itself is on flames now. So let's have a quick check again. Okay, so as before, we've got to press X, try and get it to the top. After you've pressed X, that is when you can actually put the forward spin or the back spin on. So press X, forward spin on, and we're spot on, thank God. Yeah. So that'll do, that'll create forward spin, and also you've put a lot of power into it, so that's when you tend to get this sort of thing. Okay, the problem is now, well, there isn't actually. We'll go back to the golf ball, which is the bottom right hand corner, and I will bring up another amazing graphic. Okay, so on this graphic we've got a ball on a slope going from right to left. Okay, at the moment it's only a slight 94 to 100%, but there is a slope down. So it's two ways of thinking of it. The way I do it is I go from the top of the slope itself where the 100 is, I go down and I create a V. That means that is the direction it will go. So if I just left that as it was, it would go slightly left whether I did anything with the wind or anything. So you need to face into the slope. This also works on the other side and that sort of stuff, but like I said, the easiest way to remember it, follow it down from the top highest point down and up, and that creates the V. So you know it's going to go that way. So you need to aim into the slope, etc. So I will demonstrate again. So let's get rid of that graphic. Okay, so like I said, it's a slight slope on this, so we need to go slightly into it. Then we've got a bit of wind, so we're going to go slightly into the wind. So can we change the club? No. So what I suggest on this is, because it's a bit of an overshot, we'll put a bit of backspin on this. So right, layered the land. It's slightly uphill, so we probably could go all the way, which we will because it's slightly uphill, okay? But we'll add a bit of backspin as well. So do the shot, put the backspin on, hit, and there we go.
Beautiful.
Okay, it's a bit too much power on that, but like I said, it's just a demo. I'm not 100% in it. Right, so what we need to do here for the putting, okay? As you can see, there's a slight slope right to left again. So what you have to do, you have to imagine where the ball's going to go. If the ball hit the ball there, the ball would go to the left, and you probably end up slightly to the left. So anyway, I've got a graphic again for you anyway. So the graphic, we stood there at the moment, obviously the ball. If you hit the ball without doing anything to it, it will go A, which means it will follow the slope. And obviously it depends on the slope and that sort of stuff. So you need to do B, which is aim. So the ball will roll, but you use the slope to get it into the hole. Okay. So I'm going to come back off the graphic now. Right. Also another thing I've learned, especially if it's a severe slope, you can actually press square and you can add it. So you don't have to go all the way up and to do it. So, but we don't really need to on this. So it's not a really severe slope, but like I said, you will have to aim. So what I do, I imagine the ball rolling and rolling in. Okay, so we shouldn't be too far off with that, okay? But we'll have to go above it because obviously it's a bit flat. So let's go. And I messed up, but I might be all right. Too much, too much. It's a bad example, but like I said, it's just basics. So obviously that doesn't really matter because you're that close to the putt, you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you. It's only a few tips. I've only gone slightly through it. I've just thought I'd show people the basics. So I'm going to continue playing anyway. Then what I'll do, I'll make a video. I need to test some new equipment and that I've got. So yeah, thanks for watching.